Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're flying the drone around the Evretou Reservoir to see how it's coping or isn't coping with the ongoing water crisis in Cyprus. And I've added some photographs I've taken of when it's full, so I'm adding the commentary as well, just so I can explain what it is that I'm trying to show you. This is the bit of the reservoir that's by the dam. And there's no overflow here, that's further up the reservoir. We'll see that later if you're wondering what the purpose of the dam actually was. And you can see just coming into play there on the left, if you look at this picture, that's what the site looks like when the reservoir's full. It looks a bit weird, but we're going to zoom in on it, and as you get closer, you'll hopefully begin to realise it's actually a memorial or a grave to what turns out to be, I think it was a local fisherman. And when the reservoir's full, his grave is at the water's edge and looks out across the waters. And I have to say, if I was a fisherman, I couldn't wish for a nicer location to spend my eternity. The chap's name was, according to the memorial, I think it was Alexandros Balabanidis, and apologies for any mispronunciation there, and he lived from 1962 to 2003. And you can just make out there's a fish design in the stonework, which is why I think he was a local fisherman. And this is where he chose to be buried. Now, it might seem odd having a grave in the middle of nowhere, but there is tradition in it in Cyprus. There's one in Paphos, believe it or not. Now, that is the view from the grave when it's full, and the rest of the reservoir when the waters are full. Now we're going to go and locate the overflow. But yeah, going back, I was exploring a little gorge near Paphos, and I climbed my way out of it when I couldn't get any further. And in the middle of this completely overgrown field, there was a grave, and apparently it was an old Mukhtar who used to live in the village was buried there. So it is not without precedence for there to be a grave in the middle of nowhere. Now we're coming up to where the overflow is. And when I first got to Cyprus years ago, I remember seeing this, and the reservoir levels were about what they are now. And I was amazed and figured they must have made that far too high. The water level will never reach that, but clearly it does, which just goes to show how much less water there is at the moment. I did a Google on the government site, and this shot here shows you the overflow when it was full, so you know it does get full. Yeah, anyway, I googled the water levels, and currently the Evretou is just under 24%. And in terms of rain input into reservoirs, it's the worst it's been in the last 10 years. And I know that will include 2015 to 2016. And that itself was the worst for about a decade. So to have got worse than that indicates that we're in serious levels of water shortage. Now, they do keep talking about building new extra mobile desalination plants and all that, but so far it's just talk. I mean, the last I heard on the mobile one going somewhere near Potsdam Bay was that they'd finished doing tenders for it. The good news is that the one that burnt in December, that's due to reopen in August now. And that is a lot bigger than all the mobile units anyway. So the sooner they get that up and running again, the better. But now we're zooming in on the bottom of the Evretou Reservoir. If you're in a car, be very, very careful about thinking that you can drive across this. Because earlier on, it's just over a year ago now, further up I went across and I got completely stuck in the mud. To be assisted out. So I speak from, I mean, I'm never ever going to go across this. I just don't want to. Too many painful memories. It was just down there somewhere. Anyway, this is what the reservoir looks like when it's full. And it will be full again at some point in the future. So keep your hopes up, etc. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next film. Cheers.